You know the thing about the lead actress in this movie, Lily James, is that any Harry Potter fan will recognize her name straight away. Lily and James are the names of Harry Potter's parents. Come on. Pride, Prejudice and Zombies. Okay, so this is a film that is based off an actual real book, which is a parody of the original Jane Austen novel, Pride and Prejudice. And it is that story, more or less, but given the flavor of the zombie apocalypse. And so yeah, you got these four sisters, the main character of which is Lily James. They're all living their old English life, you know, their mom wants them to get married to these rich guys, but their dad wants them to fight, to be warriors, to fight zombies. I'll say this, the beginning of the movie, like the first 10-15 minutes, I would say, I was really feeling it. Like, I was going, yeah, okay, I can see where this is going, alright, I can enjoy this. But then the movie went on, and the bad acting, and the poorly written dialogue that pretty much lasted throughout the entire film. Oof. Okay, I did buy some of the characters. Lily James, she was fine. She's really hot, but she was mediocre as an actress. It doesn't really do anything for the movie. I feel like her role really could have been played by anyone. Her main love interest in this movie, this guy Darcy, there was something funny about him that wasn't supposed to be funny. He seemed kind of gassy all the time. I don't know what it is. He's kind of walking around like this. I don't know. He seemed weird. And also, the guy was an asshole and not the likable kind. All the rest of the characters in the movie, you don't give a shit about. You don't care about any of the other sisters. You don't care about any of the other guys. Although Matt Smith, oh my god. He was like a human version of C-3PO, but like 10 times as flamboyant. He had the weirdest, most awkward moments of anyone in the whole film. You have this story with these characters who you don't really like any of them. Except for Lily James a little, and it's really just because she's fun to look at. But yeah, if any one of them died, I wouldn't care. And then the zombies start coming out, and there's some action scenes. There were some fun-ish action scenes in this movie, I'll say that. It's really funny to see these girls like getting ready for a ball or something. They're putting on their dresses, but underneath they have like knives and shit. And then when these undead people attack, you know, you see these chicks just kicking ass. In the most basic turn-off-your-brain kind of way, it was enjoyable for a PG-13 zombie movie. I have a feeling that this movie should have been rated R, because at least then I think the action would be a little more fun to watch because we actually get to see some of the stuff. I mean, these zombies look gross, you know, they're all bloody and shit. You have a feeling this movie was probably supposed to be rated R, but they wanted to, you know, go towards the teenage audience for some reason, so they cut down on a lot more gruesome action. The unfortunate thing was that the action was waterboarded by the story and the execution. It was drab. I never say drab, but that's what it was. This movie was drab. Some of the action scenes when it was going down, there were shaky cam, and I personally don't like shaky cam that much. It was just quick shot to quick shot to quick shot. You couldn't even tell what was going on. And the lighting was really weird too. There were some scenes I could tell there was like a filter. The setting was supposed to look more pale or something. I don't know, it's just what I thought about. And this movie does what I like to call insta-brighting. You know how sometimes in a movie it's a really dark shot and your eyes are used to the dark shot, and then it'll just hit you with a really bright shot and your eyes have to adjust a little bit? I call that insta-brighting, and I don't like it. And this movie does it a few times. So Pride and Prejudice and Zombies had a really bad story, bad acting. The action scenes were enjoyable in the most basic turn off your brain way. I feel like you can have this movie on like in the background at a party or something just to have noise, just as long as no one actually sits down and watches. So I will say, wait until you can watch this movie on Netflix. So Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. Have you seen? You should not see this movie. I'll actually ask you, what's your favorite zombie movie? Whatever it is, go ahead and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe. But then the movie went on, and the bad acting, and the bad written da-la-la-la-la-li-loo.